Hello, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. It's Gavin, you and I. Mail 27 USA, thank you very much. First one, sure it is. Damn right. So, what's new? Gavin? Ah, good. Good. When is the exam? Nothing much, Mehran. Cannot wait to be done. I'm ready for it. It's homework. Oh, homework, yeah. And I have quiz next week, which is this coming week, tomorrow, sometime this week. Final exam is around the June 26th. Summer class. That's why, lol, it's going to be in about 2 weeks. That's good. Uh, one summer I took courses when I was in university. It just helped so much. Like it took me a year ahead in a way. I not a year, but you know what? Every summer that you took, it helped so much because the courses are shorter and somewhat easier. They're more relaxed, and it's really helpful if you can take a couple of summers, a couple of courses, or even if it's one course or two courses. It helps the GPA, and at the same time, it's easier to pass them. And it's summer, really. How much fun can you have, really? You're still going to have lots of extra time. You can put it to one or two courses, and it's done. Summer says, yeah, you're right, Mehran. I don't want to go back to being an officer again, especially what is going on right now in USA. I can't wait to finish my accounting degree and so I can start a better job. Good for you. You'll never be out of job there. You can even have your own clients on the side if you want it. So it's pretty good. Yeah, learn it well, man. That's great. Wow, so hot. Or I'm so impatient. Looks like everybody has taken a day off. You can see, Gavin, then, I'm not too far off. Night ones, I should let go. Yeah, I was just saying that. Did you get notification or you knew what time it was going to be? We got four people as a viewer, but only you and I are talking. And we have got five now. They're all in hiding. Hmm. Yeah, good. At least I know notifications are going out. Hollywood, I don't know, Cole, meaning colonel. And it says, hey, Mehran, not doing so well. How come? HOCD feels very real today. Well, it doesn't matter what it feels. It's reaction to thought. Why don't you simply see the fact that you're annoyed by it? Your biology is telling you that, listen, I don't care what the thought is thinking. I don't like it. I don't want it. And that's what you go by. You don't go by thoughts. You go by your biology and what you decide, what you consciously know, not by thoughts that appear or pop up, suggestions are being made. Those are called intrusive thoughts. They're not your thoughts. And you, your values, what you prefer, what's relevant to you, your core principles, should then simply disregard what pop up thoughts are, as you always should, regardless of what they are, let alone when they're intrusive. So let them be. Don't care. Yeah, don't. Don't. You know, your key to understand this is beside what Dr. Pilkinson or Dr. Schwartz, Dr. Jan Weiner suggest what to do in the links that I've left for you. It's also, I believe, a big part of understanding this is for you to separate yourself from thoughts, to understand that there's a me, there is thoughts. Once you really understand that, then you understand that you're the boss. Thoughts or anything else, meaningless. And watch those 20 videos. Please watch those 20 videos, and then you'll have enough information on the information that you don't have. Do that. And be cool. Just let it be. It's like saying, oh, I've gas. I fart all the time. What do I do? Well, it's gas. Let it be. Let it fart. Fart away. Same thing here. Let it come and go. You be who you are because you know what you are and what you like to be, what your preference is. That's the end of that. Doesn't matter. It's like you pass by the street and 200 people call you stupid or asshole. That doesn't make you an asshole. Ignore and move on. Jairo Peter says, hello, how's everything? Thank you, good. And where is your protocol? And Nikki says, hi, Mehran. I've been watching the playlist you recommended. It's been helping. Ah, good. I like to see that smile on your face. Wonderful. Yeah. Watch those videos if you have to over and over. Through repetition, you will rewire. Through neuroplasticity, you will rewire and bring your attention to actuality of you, the truth of you, not the bullshit of thoughts. And once and for all, understand there is a total difference between you and thoughts. Thoughts are not you, you're not thoughts. That's the end of it. The rest, let them be, and they'll let you be. You just do your own things. You're the boss. Look, if you walk in the street and somebody shows up and says, hey, can I have my way with you? Then say, fuck off. And if he says it 100 times, what is he going to say? Well, if you're weak-minded, you say, oh, okay. But if you're strong-minded, you say, fuck off. Same thing. Ignore, or you just turn around and move the other side, the other way. Ignore, right? That's what you do. Same thing. This is not out there. This is in here, but it's the same thing. A different entity. You're not thoughts. Thoughts are not you. Those people out there in the streets who say, utter whatever they say, it's not you. You have no control on them. Thoughts are not you. You have no control on them. They can say whatever they want to say, either one of them. And you be exactly what you always been or what you want to say. That's the end of that. Watch the videos. Watch the videos. And J. Rose says, I've been watching your videos and it's helping me a lot. Thank you. Good for you. Keep watching. Boy, I'm still spent from yesterday's biking. My whole, I guess, bone structure is pulled back. I had this backpack on. I was about maybe 3-4 kilo, 8 pounds or so. And, you know, bending and those uphills. I must have broken something. Everything is tight here. Yeah, it looks like our evening sessions are no longer populated. I thought we would get more people to find about us, but looks like we only have like 8 people here. Today, though, our daily one was 1.5 times more than usual. So we were almost close to 30, which usually doesn't go that far. So I guess the evening ones came morning. By the way, guys, we have 2 likes. What happened to the rest of you? Get on with it. At least we should have 4, because there are 4 of us here, or no, 3 of us here. There's 7 actually watching, so I hope that they will catch on. There we go. That's better. So is that how it's going to be? 17 minutes, another 45 minutes. We'll be sitting here looking at each other. That's okay with me. I'm half asleep anyhow. Still recovering from the bike ride. Gavin says, Mehran, do you think the more we get used to the discomfort of doing things, the better we'll end off? Because since we are human beings, we are always looking for comfort. Let me read that again. Do you think the more we get used to the discomfort of doing things, the better we'll end off being? Because no, you just try to make things as good and as easy as you can, but some things are not going to be done as easily as you expected. Then we become tough. We're like a big, huge opening to a river. If we don't need that pressure, we just close the valve. We need to be forceful, open the valve. Just don't have to be always tough all the time. No, try to make things easy for you. That's the nature of human being. But if things are not easy, then you got to get tough and get them done anyhow. Either way, comfort will come after you get them done. So honestly, it looks like that people don't find us. And I wasn't going to talk about it anymore, but it's a puzzle to me. Because there are so many millions of people out there, and we have a topic that is universal. What is it? What is it? Gavin says, I agree. I just want to sit on my A asterisk asterisk and watch TV. I realize I've wasted so much time just cheating and lying to myself. I'm going to focus on what needs to be done and no more messing around. Yeah, that's for sure, because you got to realize that by watching TV and being lazy, which we all like to, we won't get the chance to continue doing that because eventually we run out of money or opportunities. But if we toughen it up and not watch what is useless, really, it's not going to do anything for us anyhow, other than entertainment, and spend that time to accomplish what we really want to accomplish, then that accomplishment will actually bring about the kind of lifestyle that we can actually afford to have lots of free times to comfortably watch whatever we want to watch and be lazy when we want to be. Relaxing Sleepy says, do the HOCD thoughts fully disappear after you have done what after we have done after you have done what you have told us to do in your playlist? Do we become numb to the thoughts that we don't feel they recognize them anywhere? No, that's not it. First of all, you gotta watch all the links that I've put in there from the psychotherapists, scientists, and so on, and the videos that I have made, so you can fully understand how you can deal and manage this thing. And then it would be just like any other person in the world who has intrusive thoughts. You recognize them, it's there, you go on about your life not paying attention to it because you can see how irrelevant it is. So intrusive thoughts always comes and goes in everyone's life. It's not just the ones who have OCD or HOCD. In everyone's life, all kinds, pedophile, killing, homosexual thoughts, or if you're homosexual, heterosexual thoughts, all these thoughts that are intrusive to you, they come up whether you have OCD or not. And when you have HOCD, when you learn how to manage them, you pretty much become like the people who don't have OCD, but they still have intrusive thoughts. But they manage it and they see it and go through. Let it be. Don't hang with it. That's all. So that's the way we all are. Normal. That's what it is. And you'll just, by understanding that, you'll become normal again. You know, it's like you walking in the street, you see dog shit. Before you used to think, oh, that's me, dog shit. I have to eat it now. Now you realize it's dog shit, you just have to pass by. That's all. Like everybody else does. But for a while, you had a glitch. You didn't know that you're supposed to pass by. But you went sniffing it, looking at it. Oh, it means something. It means I got to eat it. I got to touch it. No. Just means now you recognize what it is. You see it, you walk by. Normal. Just one moment, guys. Let me just take care of that window. All right. Gavin says rolling on Nikki Sagata. What? Sebgota. I don't know if I spelled it right. Saugata. Sougata. These people are absent today. They're skipping. Ugly stick for them tomorrow. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, it's making notes. Nazra says, hello, dear Mehran. Hello, dear Nazra. And she says, how's it going? Nazra 21, female from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Good to see you, dear. And good to see you too as well, dear. Thank you for that. And Steven says, hi, Mehran. Hello, Steven. Male 40, Los Angeles. There is Saugata. Male 31, India. Says hello. Present, sir. I didn't just respond. Yeah, okay. Steven says, I feel like I've been playing it too safe and not asking girls their numbers at work that I feel are into me. I get a little hesitant at times. Guess I don't want to make anything awkward. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's a tricky thing to date at work. Relaxing, sleepy sound says so. HOCD is really a diagnosis. It's a disorder. It's something you have to live with, and it will be with you forever. Well, look, everything else is with you forever. Intrusive thoughts are with you forever, but you know how to deal with them. You recognize them as intrusive thoughts, and you don't act on them because you know they're intrusive thoughts. They're not you. They're thoughts. They're not you. So you move on. But that's what thought does. Not just in you, in everybody. You think you're the only one who got HOCD or intrusive thoughts? All kinds of people. 94% of people in the world have intrusive thoughts. And the other 6% either lying or they haven't figured it out yet. You know? So it's not like you're the only one who's going to live with it the rest of your life. No, everyone has it. But everyone who doesn't have OCD knows that this is what it is. It's intrusive thoughts. So they ignore it and they say, ooh, what the heck? And they go about their business. But you go data hunting and worry about it, or what it is, because you're reacting to it. Don't pay attention to it and rewire yourself by this not paying attention to it. And eventually it will dissipate less and less and less because you're rewiring. You are trying to rewire your reaction to thoughts when you recognize these are intrusive thoughts. That's the idea. And you'll be fine. Just like you've always been. Good. And after a while it becomes less and less and less and less. It's a malfunction of the brain. Just look at it this way. That's all. There's nothing different with you. It's the thought, it's the brain, not you. Gavin says, what to do when you don't have good relationships with your family? Oh, well, that's normal. Most people are like that. No family support. How would you deal with life? No, you have nobody. What do you mean you have nobody? You have you. And you have it's like saying I'm in the playground, but there's nobody with me. Who cares? There's so many people and all the machines are there, and it's you and the machine. You're supposed to make the game out of it. Everything else is out there. You make your game. And whether people are with you or without you, or relationship or family, doesn't matter. There are other people that you will connect with at some point in time. Relaxing, sleepy sounds is, I love how you explain stuff. Lots of love from England. And I love you too. Thank you very much. Take good care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Don't be stupid by believing thoughts. The secret of life is to understand that thoughts are not you. You are not thoughts. Brain is not you. You're not the brain. When you separate yourself from thoughts, then you have freedom from thoughts, freedom from mind, and you're free in life to be who you've always been and always would be and how you like to be. Whatever it is that you decide, because you're the boss, not thoughts. And Steven says, I got upset with myself today. because this girl would come into the area I work in and is always talking to me. I felt now is the time, but something held me back. Went home regretting it. I think maybe because her close friend at work actually gives me more attention and I like her also. But this one flirts a lot. So I'm confused on what to do. That's a good problem, isn't it? Your question doesn't have priority, so bugger off. That's a good problem. Enjoy it. And relaxing, sleepy sounds. Last two questions. Does a chemical imbalance have anything to do with HOCD? I don't think so. It's a chemical imbalance could cause you all kind of weird thoughts. That might have something to do with it, but chemical imbalance doesn't cause that. But the thoughts that could come with the chemical imbalance, which are totally, again, more intrusive thoughts, maybe one of them would be that. So regardless of what it is, importance is not where it comes from. Importance is what it is. What it is thought. And thought is not you. That's the end of it. The rest, let it be. Let it make all kinds of images and thoughts. Who cares? You have your preference, you know what you like, and you know what you are. That's the end of it. Thoughts cannot change it. They can influence the hell out of you because brain is very powerful. But when you understand that you're separate than thought and you don't have to comply with thoughts, thoughts are not you. They don't have a deity message or supernatural abilities. None of that shit. When you understand the jig is up, then you won't fall for it. Then you're free. And relaxing, sleepy sound says, after these thoughts get lesser and lesser, will my sex drive come back? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Your sex drive hasn't gone anywhere. It's just like somebody explained it very well. One of these YouTubers actually that I stumbled on is a person who talks about this, and this analogy was very right analogy. And I think he was talking about this sex drive that you're talking about. And it says it's just like an alligator up your ass and trying to bite you and kill you, and you expect to have an erection. What happened? Because you're totally freaked out. And so that is what's happening. Once you understand that this is bullshit, and then you begin to rewire yourself and you constantly know that this is bullshit, you're no longer afraid of it, and you focus on understanding that, okay, and you watch my videos. In the videos, there are lots other explanation I've done about feeling of inferiority, envying, seeing bigger muscle, thinking that they have better chance with women than you have, so you find them as threat. Then you find respect for them because they can get girls better, because you think they do, because their body is fitter. All that brings anxiety to you, and you think, oh, that's a reaction to another male. No, it's not an interest to another male. It's an interest to what you cannot get, and that concerns you, which is you think that guy is taking away your chances with girls. And many other things that I've described in those thoughts, in those videos. So once you understand that, then eventually you become okay with handling intrusive thoughts as everybody else does, and it won't drag you down because you don't pay attention to it anymore. You say, okay, somebody farted, smells bad, and I gotta go away. Not that I gotta stop, oh, fart. I should really find out where did it come from. The fact is, it doesn't matter where it came from. It's smelly and it's stinky and you don't like it. Move away. Ignore it. That's how you do it. And Lily says, hi Mehran. Hello Lily. 22 Georgia female. Lily says, do you think more people have problems with anxiety and OCD than in the past, yeah, definitely. We've been living in the paranoia world, and today's governments are causing more and more of fear, anxiety, uncertainty, and these are all what takes away that chance that we're looking for psychological security, and puts us in a position of anxious, afraid, and looking to be more and more perfectionist. And the more perfectionist you become, the more you pick on things. And the first intrusive thought comes, it affects you somehow, it does, then you go to it further than you actually need to for recognizing what they are, and then move on. You allow it to actually play with your head because you become more of a perfectionist about yourself. You think you got to be perfect in this world, and therefore you're more sensitive toward anything that could have a message of, oh, you're not perfect, and you interpret everything as a sign of not being perfect. And perfect is what you are and what you want to be, and you've learned that you got to be to combat all these bullshit that is happening. Then it becomes a little bit more of a challenge today. And Lily says, I don't think my parents' generation dealt with that. With OCD and HOCD stuff, well, there was reasons for that. Reasons for that you can't even discuss these days. Because those days, not everything was out in the open. So the brain wasn't exposed to so many tangents. Therefore, when it wasn't exposed to so many informations and happenings, and the movies and the videos and the books, and all out in the open, nothing private about it anymore. It's all out in the open. So it creates so much buffering, so much stuff on the brain, and the brain's job is what? Making thoughts. So it's going to take the new material. It's going to make thoughts out of them, 80, 90,000. And among these, a bunch of them would be the things that annoys you, disgusts you, and you're not interested in it at all. But they're there. Now you got to deal with it. Because the brain is being bombarded with a lot more stuff that it used to be exposed to. And it takes them and makes thoughts out of them. That's what it does. That's why we got to understand brain thought is separate than the me, the you. Therefore, understanding that, it doesn't matter what it conjures up, which is based on what information has come to be exposed in the public, and brain gets to know about it, then you just ignore it regardless of what it is, because you know thought is not me, I'm not thought, therefore it doesn't matter what it shows up, I still live my life the way I always have. And relaxing sleeping sound says, can lack of sleep have anything to do with HOCD? Yes, definitely. It is when you don't sleep enough, it's like you deprive yourself from the neurotransmitters that is necessary to manage depression, anxiety, intrusive thoughts. Because when you sleep, brain enters into a frequency that it can generate stuff, like meditation. When you meditate, GABA neurotransmitter is increased by about 30%. And that is the neurotransmitters that now science have proven responsible for managing anxiety, depression, and intrusive thoughts. And melatonin and serotonin increase by about 300-400%. DHEA, I believe, and increases. Growth hormone increases. Cortisol decreases by 50%. So all these happens when the mind's ripples decrease when you meditate. And when you sleep also, ripples decrease. So these things will have a chance to be created and to balance you. So sleeping is very important. Meditating is very important to counter and bring the neurotransmitters that you need to bring that strength stability and calmness and proper function of the brain. It helps very much. And you have the meditation instructions there that you can always use, and I've explained it all in there. Let's see if I can find it for you. Oh, sorry. All right. There it is. If this wasn't it, which I think it is, explains exactly how to meditate, and it's guided meditation with full explanation, and you can do it right there on the video with me. I'm in that video, right? So you do it. Steven says, I think from not being single for a while, it's been a little challenging as far as asking girls out. Don't be afraid. If you find the right moment, say, hey, do you want to exchange phone numbers? So maybe we go for tea or coffee sometimes when we feel like it. Something like that. So not serious, but it's there. If she's into it, she'll give you the phone number. If she's not, you didn't really ask for a date. And relaxing, sleepy sound says, P.S. I'm so glad I came across your channel. I've been struggling with HOCD for a couple of months now. I'm only 17. I don't know what triggered me, but it's been the worst couple months of my life. Yes, I understand that. Don't worry. You're not alone, and this is a disorder, and the reason for that is so many suggestions are being made to young people when they're not ready to understand that people are different, and they get the idea that because this is suggested, maybe they also are like that. And then the fear of not being what they love to be, which is, in your case, you love to be heterosexual, and that loving something makes you doubt it to be what it is that you love it to be because you want it so much. And our brain is based on negative thinking. It whatever it loves, it also is afraid of. What if it's not? It's a negative thought. You just don't give a shit about that. Just focus on your biology, and you're good. Not on thoughts. So much distractions and disturbance is in the life of young people more than their capacity and their readiness to understand the differences of lifestyle and the gender of people, but they're exposed to it, and that creates lots of thoughts because they have no, they still are growing up. They don't even need to have so many questions, so they should be protected from extraordinary discussions until they understand more how a world works. Then they'll be fine. So don't worry. But this is not you just at 17. It happens to people who are much older too. At 50, at 40, at 30, at 20, at 60. Still happens. It's not to do with you. It has to do with the brain. So relax. Just don't give a shit. Thoughts wasn't there when you were being born and you were being made in your mother's womb, and thought cannot take away what gender you've been already given. So forget that. And you know what's been given because your interest has been girls, and that's the end of that. The rest of it is thought. Don't give a damn. Move on. All right. So it looks like we only have about 13 minutes left. Don't punish yourself. This happens to the best of us. That's part of being a man. Listen, here's what you want to really focus on. If you weren't heterosexual, you wouldn't be attacked by homosexual intrusive thoughts, because it always works against what you are. So if you were just didn't have any clue, you were dumb like a donkey and didn't know what you are, the fact that you have intrusive homosexual thoughts makes damn sure and lets you know that you are a heterosexual. It's always opposite of what you are. There you go. Now you're free to go. Just deal with it. Fuck it. And Stephen says, I need to realize thoughts are just thoughts. Yeah, you need to realize. Otherwise, I'll make you realize. You know? Make you realize. How about that? You have a choice. Voluntarily or, you know. Lily says, yeah, it's weird how the brain always focuses on fear more. Can be anything. There we go. That's my girl. All right, guys. We got another 10 minutes or so. Now, this biking that I did yesterday, pushing and this pulling, and I always had a little bit of a challenge on my bones here, because in Aikido, we were thrown a lot and rolled and fell, and sometimes I felt bad. So this has always been kind of pressuring the vagus nerve, the vagal system, and that when it gets active, carrying something heavy and whatnot for a while, or doing certain movements, it puts it ajar, and then stimulates the nerve, so it makes it a little bit kind of imbalanced when I'm trying to sit still. Or talk. The resonation talk actually, it also moves or affects the vibration, I guess, the nerve. My joints there, lots of falling in martial arts, have done a number on me. So there we go. Yesterday was lots of this movement, and that really, even if I do that, if I push here, the vagus nerve, I can push here, I can feel like I'm about to hurl, but we won't. It's just the sensation is there. It's amazing how the nerves work, and it's so amazing to know what it is, because for a while, like years ago, I was freaked out. What is this? What is it? Something wrong with me? But then I would realize that there's a little button here that's where the vagal, from the stem of your brain to the stomach and the beyond. You push it, it can react. So it's always good to know this stuff. Helps you out. And relaxing sleeping sound says, I waited up all night for this. It's 5 o'clock in the morning over here. Oh, where are you? And says, thanks a lot. You're really a lifesaver. You're good. You're good to go. Don't worry. Just learn the videos and watch The Neuroscience of Habits by Dr. Schwartz, based on the work. He explains the work that Dr. Anne Grable, a laboratory done by Carl Smith, one of her students at MIT, done. You can see the neuroscience of habit at works, the experience they had done on on rats, about how obsession, compulsion results in dopamine release. You become addicted to the compulsion, and after a while, that whole behavior, which is in the same center as the habit center called striatum, turns the whole thing into a habit. And once it becomes a habit, your compulsion would be constantly thinking about these things. And you don't want that, because then it will be more difficult to get rid of. Habits are. So by understanding this information, you can be ahead of the game and be able to manage it better and go on with your life and relax. And Animesh Kumar says, Sir, male 17 yesterday, Bollywood, India lost one of the finest actors by suicide due to depression. Yeah, we talked about it today. Everyone is in vain. Don't know why no one talks about mental health and peace. Yeah, we talked about it today, in fact. Once I get a chance to trim that part, maybe I'll put it at a separate video, because that is exactly what has happened, the mental health. Otherwise, he had money, everything. But I don't really remember what we talked about today, because there's so many things we're talking now. But I will cut it as one video and put it out there. Sagata says, going for the walk tonight, sir? I don't think so. If I go, maybe I'll just go to have a little balance, but or enjoy fresh air, maybe do a little, I don't know, maybe a little exercise, just light, like martial art exercises by the beach when it's dark, nobody's there. Just kind of you and the nature, you kind of, connect with the nature, with the energy. No one's there, just you and the darkness and the ocean. Maybe I'll go for that, but who knows, maybe not. I'll just sit home and have goodies and watch something and just chill. Yes, Agota, for sure. I would like to. I probably just go for a short walk and come back. All right, guys, it looks to me that we have hit. Steven says, did you go mountain biking? Yeah, that's why I'm so out of it. Yesterday I was out of it. Weren't you here yesterday? Yes, you were. At night, weren't you? Yeah, it was a big effort. So all mountain, all the bikers there, and I was better than I was last year, but, lots of huff and hoofs. It wasn't easy. So anyhow, guys, it's almost 1 hour, so I think we've hit all the questions. And Nikki is back just right when I want to close. And I know, she just says hello, and then she goes. She doesn't care about us, and then she comes and says good night, like she does. That's what she does. What can I say? Says, hey, Mehran, just stopping by to say hi. Have a great walk. Thank you very much, dear. I appreciate that. I'm just kidding, pulling your legs. So, have a nice evening, guys. And Steven says, yes, but don't remember what kind of biking. Oh, I had my mountain bike. And that was mostly have their mountain bikes, or speed bikes, many have. So, okay, now, guys, I love you all. Thank you very much for being here, giving me the opportunity to share a thing or two with you. That goes fast. And in the meantime, I look forward to talk to you tomorrow at 1 o'clock if you're around. In the meantime, be good to yourself and to the others. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.